Hello, I'm Shizi Gatswell.
And I'm Vadda Sethu from the new season of Doctor Who.
We cannot wait for you to see everything we have in the works. But for now, we hope you enjoy the sneak peek at the upcoming season. There are forces beyond this universe. We think we are so clever. But we're like children. And when these vast creatures look down on us, our entire reality is in danger.
So what's your name?
Just the doctor.
All right then. I'm called the nurse.
There is something already connecting us.
Oh, dude. How's it moving? This is a time machine.
Boom.
I am not one of your adventures. You need to get me home.
This might be the long way round.
No, Scooby-Doo.
Honey, I'm Velma. We were meant to voyage out there and own it.
We're just popping it.
You are beginning to enjoy this. Welcome to the Interstellar Song Contest!
Oh, we're so safe.
We're staying.
I love a good show.
So the games run.
I'm beaming at you.
But the games are deadly. Tell a story.
Aren't you scared? Why? Because it likes the taste.
I promise that I will keep you safe.
You can't.
I can. I will. I do. I will take you home. That is a promise.
Well then, that looks very interesting, doesn't it? Very interesting at all. Let's discuss. Welcome back to Movies TV Mad. I am Mick, your host with the most. Just ask your girlfriends and your wives. You can follow me on X, Twitter at Movies TV Mad, and on Instagram and on Threads at Movies TV Mad X. Yeah, we're taking a break just for one day from the DCU Daily because of that brand new Doctor Who trailer. I think April the 12th is when it premieres on Disney Plus, BBC iPlayer, and BBC One Saturday nights around 8 p.m. I think. I actually really liked that trailer. It had all the bells and whistles. It had emotion. Shooty seemed more like he's more comfortable in the Doctor's skin now as well. And I must admit, the chemistry between, and she just said her name in the introduction, but I'm not really sure about her name. I pronounce it Verada Sefu. So she did it differently. I can't. I'm sorry, not trying to disrespect your name because I think you're great. I think you're a young lady who cares about the world she lives in. I follow you on Instagram. People call me Mick Minus instead of Mick Meanus. People make mistakes. It happens. But anyway, let's discuss this trailer. So yes, I think that Verada and Shooty have got, just from this trailer, seem to have more of a chemistry than Millie and Shooty had, which already, and we're getting some Tegan vibes here as well, everyone, because Tegan, when she meets the Doctor, she's a air stewardess, she's trying to get home. The Doctor keeps on promising he'll get her home and never does, and it seems like we're getting a similar dynamic here, which is very good. Now we know that the Doctor met someone who looks exactly like her last season in the Stephen Moffat penned episode Boom. So we'll see how that plays out. Why, is it her sister? Is it her twin? Is she a clone? Who knows? But yeah, I did like this trailer. I think it just pops. I think it really pops. Now, Doctor Who's in a weird position right now because RTD2, season 1, for me, was very underwhelming. It seemed to be a season without a vision. It triggered some people. Look, there's a group of people who want to hate Doctor Who right now. There's no question about that. I am not one of those people. I want to like it. But I can only like something if I like it. I'm not going to be a shill. I'm not going to pretend to like things that I don't like. For me, what RTD did with, bringing Doctor Who back, it was amazing. His 5-year tenure was amazing. I enjoyed most of the Moffat era. I was underwhelmed by the Chibnall era, but at least the man had a vision. RTD2 season 1 didn't seem to have much of a vision. Millie Gibson, her companion, Ruby Sunday wasn't great, not much of a personality, not much of a reason for being. Her arc was terrible. Her arc's conclusion was underwhelming. I didn't like that. But there are a group of people who want to hate Doctor Who because of the Timeless Children. They're angry about it. Listen, the Timeless Children was an ill-conceived idea. Now, some of it, in theory, the Timeless Children is an interesting arc, but when you start to say the Doctor we all thought was the first Doctor isn't the first Doctor anymore, people are going to be upset. And I absolutely understand that, and people are even more upset because RTD doubled down on the Timeless Children, keeping it canon. Most fans want it replaced and done away with. The Timeless Children is a problem. It's a problem to fans, to most fans. I understand that. But I'm only going to judge this series of Doctor Who on this series of Doctor Who. We'll see what kind of numbers are going to come in. I mean, it's interesting. I think if it's good, if the premiere's good, it could keep its audience. It could get a bigger audience again. If the premiere isn't good, then people are not going to come in, and the viewers will get less and less and less. And there's even rumours now we're not getting a Christmas episode this year in 2025, and this is it. Disney don't want more Doctor Who. They're not going to go with another deal. I think Disney, unless something miraculous happens here and the ratings and their streaming numbers for Disney Plus are high, they're not going to come back. So this season is huge for the future of Doctor Who. They made this series, I think, while the first series of RTD2 came out. And so I'm not sure if they went back and rejigged it from the reactions. I don't think they would have actually done that. But yeah, I think this trailer looks interesting. We saw Anita Dobson. We saw Bonnie Langford as Mel. And as I say, I really do like this on, just looking at it from just the trailer, and you can't really judge it that much. A trailer doesn't really tell you anything accurate. It's just a bunch of clips put together. But the dynamic between them, and what you're seeing here is a lot more sci-fi. I like the animated cartoon. That looks awesome as well. It looks a little bit more creepy, as Doctor Who should always be. There seems to be a lot more vibes. And as I say, Ncuti seems to be more comfortable being in the Doctor's skin. Now, there seems to be lots of rumours as well, if Doctor Who isn't cancelled, that Ncuti is leaving the role of the Doctor. I don't know what's true and what isn't true. I reported about the Sun's article a few weeks back about it maybe being cancelled. Again, we don't know. We're also getting a spin-off after this series. It would be so weird for Doctor Who to be cancelled, but to get a spin-off series and then that's it. It's weird. Look, I don't think the BBC want to cancel Doctor Who. But as you can see from this trailer, they're throwing a lot of money at it. The BBC and Disney have thrown a lot of money. The production values in that trailer are sensational. It looks good. As I keep on saying to you, I do not work off of an agenda. I don't sit here, because I don't need to trigger people into watching. I do this because I love entertainment. It's in my DNA. And I want to talk about things, and whoever wants to watch me talk about things can, and people who don't have to watch me. But at the end of the day, to me, it's a clean slate. To me, I'm going to judge it on what I see. I'm never going to stop watching Doctor Who. I love Doctor Who, no matter how bad it gets. I'm going to keep on watching Doctor Who. I wasn't a fan of RTD2 Series 1. I felt we didn't visit enough planets. It didn't feel very Doctor Who. It seemed to be doubling down on triggering its audience. We had the promotional campaign of Ncuti saying things like, go and eat grass. As I say, I don't have any issues with anyone from different walks of life. I don't care if you're gay, straight, trans, black, white. You know, I'm an Anglo-Greek Cypriot who was racially abused at school. So I'm not going to sit here hating different people from different corners. I don't have an issue with a black man playing the doctor. As long as said black man deserves to be in the role, has earned the role through being talented. Let's be clear about this. Ncuti Gatwa is a talented guy. He proved this in other projects. He proved this in sex education. He was brilliant in sex education. I loved him in sex education. I think, you know, his CV earns the right to play this character, but an actor can only do what its scriptwriter and director, shapes an actor to do for that character. And I don't think Ncuti has a lot of freedom here. I think Christopher Eccleston had a lot more freedom with the Doctor. I think that David Tennant had a lot more freedom. I think Capaldi and Matt Smith had a lot more freedom to bring their own doctors. And I don't think Jodie Whittaker had the freedom to be her own doctor. I don't think that Ncuti Gatwa has the freedom. It's like, look up in the sky and say blue. And I think this is what the thing is here. So it's, I think it was ill-conceived of Ncuti to tell people to go and eat grass, but I also think he was probably told to say that. It was like Jodie Whittaker's opening, statement when she was cast as the Doctor. I'm a feminist. You mentioned Be Afraid of Women. Utter nonsense. You're the first female Doctor, right? That's going to come with some rebellion. Some people are just not going to be happy with it. Again, I didn't care that a female was playing the Doctor. It wasn't something I fantasized about, had wet dreams about, but it wasn't something I was against. And all I wanted was a great female Doctor. And Chibnall could have given us the best Doctor in that female Doctor. He chose not to do that. He was shaped by her being a female, and he kind of put certain rules to her Doctor, and that's why her Doctor didn't work. Sometimes she was great as the Doctor, and sometimes she was very, very bland and underwhelming. That was my issue with Jodie's Doctor. My issues are always creative. I don't have any ulterior motives. But we know that there's people talking about entertainment today, and I follow those people, and I enjoy following those people. They say some very good things and some very not so good things, and they're there to make money, and I understand that. But there's people who are motivated politically to hate Disney, to hate Doctor Who. There's a lot I don't like about New Hollywood. There's a lot I don't like about Disney. There's some things I agree with those people about. But the point being, I'm not motivated in anything but watching great entertainment. And here's the thing. If Doctor Who RTD2 Series 2 is great, then I'm going to watch it. And in my reviews, I'm going to tell you I enjoyed it. There's no ulterior motives on this platform. It's about, sitting back and attempting to be honest with my audience about what I'm watching. And what I'll say from that trailer is, yes, I liked it because it was sci-fi, because the companion and Doctor seemed to have better chemistry than Ncuti and Millie did. That's not Ncuti and Millie's fault. Again, that's within the writing and that's within the directing. There's only certain things actors can do, as I've already explained myself. As an actor, as a writer, as a director, I understand this. So, it's very, very difficult. But when you're coming off such a underwhelming season as Doctor Who is, as Ncuti is, it's very difficult to win back the audience, especially when everyone's so divided, motivated politically. Everyone's got different ideas about what entertainment should be today, and everyone has a voice, like I have here on social media, which kind of distracts the narrative. My advice to everyone is, if you're going to watch it with an open mind. I watched this trailer with an open mind, and I really liked it. It looks interesting, it looks vast, there looks a bit of imagination in it. And as I said, we're seeing a few different worlds, and this companion could be more interesting. But here's the thing for me, ever since New Who started, we've been doing the same thing, young, attractive female companion, whether it's been Rose or Martha or Amy. I think Donna was a little bit more older, a little bit more grounded, and I think that's why everyone preferred Donna at that point. We were all getting a bit worn down by the young, attractive, plucky companion. And after Donna, we went to Amy. Jenna Coleman was again an attractive young companion, but she was different. She got a proper arc, especially with Capaldi, and the stuff she did with Capaldi, especially in Series 8, was fantastic. We will see if people are going to enjoy Doctor Who RTD2 Series 2.